Hello and welcome to Kedrick Farms. We've been quite busy here in spring on GeorgeTown, New York, and we were working on getting this seeder set up, but it's time for us to go ahead and start planting corn first, I believe. So we're going to go ahead and get the corn planter out of the shed here and get that all set up and ready for planting real quick. And then we're going to jump into, oh my goodness, whoa, we were not watching. That was totally our fault. We're going to go ahead and just get this thing hooked up real quick here. Alright, we're bumping into everything. We gotta slow it down. Now, this is another new mod that I've not tried out yet. So I'll be curious to see how it works. I think this is set up to do dry fertilizer based on the fact that there's two separate tanks back here, possibly. I'm hoping that since I have liquid fertilizer here on the tractor that it's going to work. We're going to find out. A lot of mods allow that, not all of them. So we're going to just go ahead and park this in the yard, and then we're going to get the seed tender out. Shut this down. We'll get the seed tender over here, load up. Actually, this is another mod that I downloaded. I think I got this off Yes Mods. I'm not sure. I'll put the links to all of the mods that I've been using are now updated in the Google Doc that's linked in the description. So if you're looking for one of the mods that I'm using in the series, it should be in the document now. But this is a really cool gooseneck trailer version of the seed tender. I just thought that it felt more appropriate since I had a gooseneck hitch in the back of the truck here. And are we even lined up? I don't think we are. No, well, we're way off. Alright, hang on here. We can do this. I think I should have opened the covers first. And now we're way off the other way. Wow, it's one of those days. We're going to end up just pulling here and then jumping back in the tractor and adjusting. Because otherwise, we'll be here all day. Alright, we are back. And there's a little bit of an issue with this planter that, whoa. Not that I can't drive. That's a different issue altogether. You can't fill it with an auger wagon in its current state. Try not to hit my pickup. And either the hitch on it or the hitch on this tractor are way too short. So we're gonna go ahead and use it because it's the only corn planter I have on the server right now, but I'm gonna look and see if I've got a different version of this mod I think that should work with a seed tender. So we're gonna dive into that a little bit more off camera, but I'm not terribly interested in trying to fix that just this moment. So we're gonna jump in here and we're gonna mix it up. We're gonna go to this field over here first this time. And we're going to get us some corn planted. And we are back. Had a little bit of issues with the planter. Managed to get it all set up, and we ran a headland here, and I realized that we weren't recording. So I've gone ahead and got that going. We've just done the headland here. We're mixing it up a little bit and doing this other field. And this planter's working pretty good now that we've got some seed in it. I think that I'll be able to get the seed fill issue resolved. So what I had to do was get some pallets of seed and load it manually on the side. So we'll be able to work on that here more before next planting season. But I don't really think we're going to use that much seed to plant our few fields. So we'll go ahead and just live with this for now and work on it before next season rather than waste a bunch of time trying to sort it out. So, without further ado, let's do some planting. And we're having all kinds of problems with this planter. And I've just realized, as I backed up over the toolbar, these tie rods are not even connected to the main planter bar here. Like, it's just pulling kind of funny. I think I need to go look. I think I grabbed the wrong mod. I have two versions of this planter, and one of them is more complete than the other, I suspect. And so I have probably installed the wrong version. So I'll take a look at that, and I'll leave a note in the description with what I find out. We'll do that off camera. We're just going to finish up the last pass on this field, because that's all the corn we're going to be planting anyway. I think these two small fields are going to give us plenty of corn to use, both for more seed corn in our little seed factory over there, and then also we'll use it for cow food in the cow food mixer structure that we've got there on the farm. I think that the plan is to grow a lot of stuff to get ready for cows this year, and then next year we'll hopefully have enough feed and things to go out and buy some cows as we start to enter the winter mode. So I think we're going to pick a field here and actually do some alfalfa. I've not used a lot of the alternate crop types that come with these maps, and I think that this is one of those maps that has actual alfalfa on it. If we look real quick, grass, hay, straw, alfalfa hay. Yeah, so we'll try that out and see how the alfalfa hay works for feeding the cows. So with that, we've got our corn planted. And we're going to just go ahead and drag this back up to the main yard there in case we end up swapping it out. And we're going to get switched over to the cedar. And we're going to pick one of these two little fields to put some alfalfa in that we have left. We've got 3 fields left. One of them's pretty large. And so we're going to actually try to grow a quote-unquote profitable arable crop on the larger field. I'm not sure what that's going to be just yet. We have to look at the seasons mod. But I know we want to plant some alfalfa on one of these 2 fields. So let's go ahead and get switched over to the cedar if I can avoid crashing. Forgot how little turn radius I have with this planter when it's folded up. Right. Oh, I don't have manual attach. Playing too much FSN. Gotta jump out and use manual attach for everything. Alright, so we're gonna get this hooked up. We're gonna take a quick look at the map. 24 and 25 and 15. If I look at this list, alfalfa can be planted, no problems. So I think what we'll do is drive back here and see which one of these 2 is flatter. Alfalfa. Oops. Getting my seeds type selected here on the cedar. And this is a pretty hilly field. I think this one up in the back is going to be the flatter of the fields. So we're going to just drive all the way back up in here. Sneak around all these trees. Yeah, this is looking like a good field. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to check out this field. Make sure it doesn't need to be plowed or anything. Nope, looks good. So we're going to unfold this cedar and see how this thing works. And just go ahead and make this our alfalfa field for now. We'll get a fair amount of hay off of this to be used for cows. And see how this thing works. I've not used this version of the cedar with the seed tank statically attached like this. I've used the pull behind. Not sure that's planting. hang on. It's fertilizing. Garage. Ha! It is not a direct drill. What? What? Fascinating. Okay. So, let's turn that off. Fold it back up. And while that's doing that, we're going to go grab the other tractor. And we've got a handy dandy little disc right here that we can pick up and take this up to the field, and we're going to have to cultivate this field real quick.
You turn toward me and look so weak. I've never seen you with such tired eyes. And everything we said we'd be, we just traded for a suit coat and a tie. And underneath the rows of trees, I will see you where the ocean meets the sky. Under your toes, the fire grows. You are ready for a different kind of life. You're shining bold, the wind is cold. You must return to the wild. You're shining bold, the wind is cold. You must return to the wild. There's no one around. Lay back and take your socks and shoes right off. That natural light is so damn polite. Can make you feel just like you were young again. Standing underneath the rows of trees, I can see where the ocean meets the sky. Under our clothes, a fire grows. We are ready for this life of running wild. We're running wild. Underneath the rows of trees, I will see you where the ocean meets the sky. Under your toes, the fire grows. You are ready for a different kind of life. Shining bold, the wind is cold. You must return to the wild. Shining bold, the wind is cold. You must return to the wild.
Alright, we're going to go ahead and have a worker take over for the rest of this tillage work while we go and get our seeder going. Oh, he's totally going to leave a little bit on the end every time. Is that how it's going to be? Oh, luckily it cleans it up. Okay. Never mind. Ignore me. You've got it under control. Actually, I'm going to check. Let's see it. Alright, alright. Do you know what you're doing? Alright, he knows what he's doing. He's got this. So let's go ahead and get in the seeder here. And see what we can do to get this alfalfa in the ground by the time I get set up. He should get another couple rounds ahead of me and hopefully stay ahead of me. Now I can't do headlands because he'll just plow them up, so that's okay. Hopefully this works this time. I've been having a terrible time with seeders. Now I don't think that this is a case of the mod not working. I think it's just not a direct drill seeder, which I'm not sure makes sense to me, but we'll go with it. Alfalfa, and it's planting. Hoo-yah. Alright, here we go. So let's see if I can get a GPS track going. Boom, boom, good to go. Alright, well, sit back and enjoy while we get all of this alfalfa in.
I wanna see the light. See the light. I wanna see the light. To see the light. I wanna see the light. I wanna see the light. I wanna see
Alright, so that's going to finish up planting our alfalfa. And we got to try multiple pieces of equipment today. We got to try our disc here on the older case. We got to try both our planter and our seeder. So we're ripping through all this new equipment pretty quick. I think the only things left to really play around with are our planter and our harvester. So I'm going to keep looking into some of the issues I had with that planter and see if I can resolve those, and depending on what I find out, I may swap that out for something else or update the link in the description. But like I said, all my mod links should be updated in the description now, so feel free to take a look at the Google Doc that's shared there, and I think that's going to be all for today. We got one more field, 2 more fields to get planted next time. Haven't quite figured out what we're going to plant there yet, so if you've got thoughts on what we should be doing next in the series, I'd love to hear your feedback in the comments. You got specific things that you want to see me plant and grow? There's a lot of crop types in this this map that I've never done anything with. I don't know anything about planting carrots and onions and all this other stuff that's in here, so let me know what you'd like to see us try on here. If there's specific animals that you think we should be trying. I think cows would be probably the most interesting given all of the cow specific equipment and factory type buildings on the map, but I'm always open to recommendations. And I think that's gonna be all for today. Kitterk.